Ever met someone who just seems to push your buttons for no reason? Today, we're diving into the top 10 animal ragebaiters. At number 10, we've got the feathered menace of the beaches, the seagull. These opportunistic scavengers are the masters of pushing your buttons. Picture this, a seal is chilling on the rocks, minding its business, then a seagull swoops in, screams in its face, pecks its flipper, then flies off cackling. Or they mob resting birds, dive bomb dogs on the beach just to watch them panic. Even humans aren't safe. They straight up steal food mid-bite and attack people sometimes out of boredom, all while looking innocent. But trust me, they are not. At number 9 brings us the masked bandits of the animal kingdom, the raccoon. Raccoons are menacing ragebait pros. They'll sneak up on cats, steal their food, and also on sleeping dogs. They even break into places just to mess with everything inside. They're cunning, curious, and love provoking reactions. That little hand-washing motion, it's them plotting their next troll. Raccoons don't need a reason. They just see a peaceful moment and think, nah, let's ruin it. At number 8, takes us to the Wild West with the coyote. Sneaky, smart, and savage when they want to be. Coyotes love escorting behavior. They'll follow dogs at a distance, yipping and barking, just to wind them up and provoke chases, or taunt foxes and badgers into pointless fights. They even harass larger animals. Coyotes don't always want your life or food. Sometimes they just want your dignity and peace, and they'll take it with a smirk and a howl. At number 7, we got the otter. These adorable little creatures we humans can't stop cooing over. Cute as hell when they're floating on their backs holding hands, right? But don't be fooled. Behind those big eyes and whiskers is a pack of relentless harassers who treat bigger predators like trash. They gang up to mob alligator and even jaguars. Their playful taunting behavior makes animals go, "Please make it stop." The more frustrated the other animal gets, the more the otter enjoys it. At number 6, we have the hyena. The savannah's resident psychos, the arch nemesis of the king of the jungle. Spotted hyenas don't just fight lions, they psychologically dismantle them for sport. They roll up to a fresh kill in a pack, giggling, circling the lion, then charging in to steal chunks of meat right from under the lion's chin, turning the whole thing into a coordinated harassment. They don't need to win the fight. They just need the lion to feel so overwhelmed, so pissed off, that it eventually says, "Fuck this," and walks away empty-handed. Hyenas are nature's perfect gang of trolls. They don't conquer with strength alone. They conquer by making the apex predator look weak and pathetic. At number 5, we have the chimpanzee. Our closest relatives and experts at getting on each other's nerves on purpose. Young chimps especially love to tease. They slap sleeping adults on the back, then run off and wait for the angry reaction. When the adult wakes up and chases, the kid dodges and does it all over again. Also, other chimps will yank hair, poke over and over, or offer food just to snatch it away, all to make the other chimp mad or chase them. It's not random play, it's intentional provocation. Chimpanzees engineer the perfect meltdown, then lean back and savor it like fine wine. At number 4, we have the dolphins. Adorable, playful, yet mischievous. Dolphins are super intelligent, and that intelligence makes them terrifying trolls. They'll ram porpoises, even harass baby manatees, separating them from their family. They are also known for flipping turtles over repeatedly just because they can, leaving the animals in frustration. Why, though, do the dolphins do this? Some say it's boredom from being apex smart in a big ocean, or redirected aggression. Whatever the reason, one thing's clear, dolphins know exactly how to push buttons. At number 3 brings us to the brainy little demons, the crow. These geniuses will creep up on cats, grab that fluffy tail with their beak, then hop back just as the cat spins around hissing and swiping at nothing but air. They just enjoy watching the cat freak out and chase shadows. Dogs aren't safe either. They dive bomb them and sometimes follow them from their back to get a peck on their balls. They don't just stop at pets, they also gang up to frustrate other larger birds like owls. They are also known to stir up fights between other animals just to watch the chaos unfold. These crows are some of the most calculated trolls in the animal kingdom. They don't act on impulse. They plan and strategize and keep the pressure on until you crack. At number 2, we have the gibbons. These long-armed acrobats of the treetops swing from branch to branch, filling the jungle with their loud, whooping calls that already sound kind of annoying. Gibbons are straight-up savage trolls when the mood strikes. Gibbons have been caught yanking on a dog's tail just to spark a chase. The dog barks and tries to bite out of frustration, but the gibbon rockets back up into the trees. But gibbons don't stop at dogs. They level up to bigger target like the tiger. Picture this. A tiger is just chilling, trying to nap. Then a gibbon, swinging in like it owns the place, lunges down to yank an ear before rushing back up to safety with those insane arm swing. These treetop pranksters turn any chill moment into psychological warfare, and they love every chaotic second of it. At number 1, we have the goat of Ragebait. Humans, the smartest creatures on the planet and also the pettiest. We didn't just stumble into Ragebait, we perfected it, industrialized it, and monetized it. Every day, billions of us wake up, open an app, and decide today I'm going to say something deliberately inflammatory, watch the replies explode, and pretend I'm shocked when the pitchforks come out. We post the hot take we know will trigger half the timeline, dunk on strangers for sport, then log off feeling briefly superior. The algorithm rewards it, the dopamine hits harder, the engagement numbers go up, and suddenly we're all addicted. Unlike other animals, we built entire platforms, create trends, viral challenges and memes, so the whole species can poke each other 24/7. So yeah, congrats to us, we're number 1. The undisputed, undefeated, reigning champions of making each other hate each other for fun and profit.